Hello again, YouTubers! Welcome back to the Daily Porygonian with part number 3 of our Pokemon Sword playthrough video series. As I mentioned at the end of part number 2, I managed to get Inteleon, or at least Sobble, to evolve into Drizzile and Inteleon, and I leveled it up to level 100. So here we are in Wedgehurst. We are going to proceed to the train station where we left off in the previous video. Okay, so let's just go down here, and for this video I'm planning to get all the way to the gym stadium in Motostoke, so we will see how fast we can proceed. All right, so we have dialogue here with our mom sending us off, and oh yeah, and she gives us our camping gear, which we will not really be using anyway in this playthrough because, yeah, it's basically just one of those extra gimmicks which, you know, you could use to make your Pokemon be more friendly to you. So that is useful for certain Pokemon that need that, like Sylveon and Frostmoth. So, yeah, basically that is that. We're gonna get on the train and we're going to be stopped. We're gonna be alighting at Wild Area Station. If this cutscene... Yep, okay. Hey, say Mr. Station Master, isn't this the Wild Area? What we're stopped here for? Yep, due to a flock of Wooloo on the tracks. Right, so... nothing to worry about. So basically now we're gonna go through the open world area of the game. If you don't already know, these two people over here will give you either Gigantamax Pikachu or Gigantamax Eevee if your user on your Switch has the data for Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go Eevee respectively. So this guy gives you Eevee, and this girl over here gives you Pikachu if you do have the save data. So I don't have the save data, so we're just gonna head out. We're gonna find our way through the lower wild area to reach Motostoke. And here we are. So that's the epic music of the wild area. This lady here, this Pokemon breeder, heals you. So that's pretty convenient. And Hop's just gonna tell us all about the wild area. So this first part, of course, we aren't really going to be exploring the wild area, because it is not necessary for the completion of the game. However, we will be revisiting this after we finish our so-called challenge. And I'm just going to proceed right through the wild area to Motostoke. And if you're looking out for, you know, max rate battles, that kind of thing, we will be doing that once the whole story and, well, the post-game is completed. And of course, that will nicely lead into coverage of the Pokemon expansion pass, the Isle of Armor, which is, at the point of making this, it is May 5th. So the official release date of the Isle of Armor has yet to be announced. It could be announced any day now, I'm not sure. But I'm really looking forward to it. And when we get there, of course, we will be going more in depth into the content in that Isle of Armor wild area, because after all, the Isle of Armor itself is a wild area, so it's gonna be really awesome. And I'm just gonna show you guys what Pokemon you can get before you actually beat the game. So before you beat the game, it says here Pokémon Dens, right? So, well, you guys probably know what those are, and you get to collect watts as well, which you can use to get some extra items. So max rate battles, you get some rewards and stuff like that. Here we have a Caterpie. Since that one is right over there, we're just gonna walk on over and take a look at it. It's gonna be a Roggenrola. Okay, so we don't need any of these, but if you already noticed, the first Pokemon in our party is in fact Inteleon. So we're gonna head right over to Motostoke, where there are even more dens in front of it. Pretty awesome to have all these Pokemon roaming in the wild, you know, roaming around, flying around, swimming around, of course, in the water areas. And look at that, we have like 4 dens in a row right in front of us. So that's pretty cool. Okay, anyways, yeah, so it takes a while to walk through the wall area. We will be getting the bicycle once we get to Route 5, so I'm just gonna try to get there as quickly as possible. I'm just gonna take a look at this den anyway since it's on the way. Looks like a Pidove, yeah, or a Rufflet. It's probably a Rufflet. Okay, so we're almost there at Motostoke. So there are some important items that you might want to get if you are trying to do a speed run of this game. But of course, since we already leveled our Pokemon to level 100, that really isn't necessary. Items like the leftovers, you know, not really necessary for a team that is level 100, right? So, yeah. Welcome to Motostoke. Really nice. We will be. I don't think we need to explore this too much. We just have to pick up a couple things. Here we have Sonia. She's going to tell us to go to the Pokemon Center. And over here we have her Yamper, Long, and Rotomi. So she's going to introduce us to customizing our lead card. So this is where we get to start using our lead card, and that option will appear in our main menu. So here, show off your achievements. Yay, okay. There's going to be more lead card customization in the DLC, so I'm really excited for that. Okay, so now we have to proceed on to the opening ceremony at Motostoke Stadium. We're just gonna go over here. Oh, okay, so the Lotto ID is not available yet. I'm just gonna... I don't need a heal because we didn't encounter anything. Okay, so Sonia's here, and she's just gonna tell us to proceed up to the stadium in front of us. You know, it's kind of obvious, but yeah, so that is the stadium. You know, one thing I really liked about Galar is actually the trains. So, you know, it'd be really cool if we could ride inside a train, like go into a train. I believe like Pokemon has had some ships, like moving ships before, like in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. You could go on that boat to the Battle Resort. I think you could go and explore the ship there. So those kind of things, like that would be really great if we could explore like a train. Over here we have TR13, Technical Record, Focus Energy. I'm just gonna pick these up. You know, for the items that are like just right in front of us, I'm just gonna get them. So we have one important item here. This guy will give us the high-tech earbuds. Yeah, so it's gonna come in useful later when we want to catch more Pokemon. So, I mean, I think it's gonna be useful. Probably will be. Okay, so Leon's gonna come here. Yep, his Charizard is landing right in front of us. So yeah, one of the key ideas of Leon's character is he always gets lost. And he gives us the, well, type boosting item, Mystic Water, for our Inteleon. So I'm just going to attach that to Inteleon right now. I'm going to open it. Yeah, so now we have the full main menu. And of course here is where the expansion pass is made available. Okay, in the bag, I'm going to go over to other items, Mystic Water, give it to Inteleon. And then we are going to save. So we are now at 55 minutes. I'm trying to finish this game maybe 7 or 8 hours of playtime. We shall see. Okay, so first up, this guy. Okay, nope. Hop's gonna interrupt. So he's just gonna tell us all that stuff and blah blah blah. But yeah, so one of the very iconic characters here, the ball guy, he gives you special Pokeballs. This one is not one of them, it's just a Pokeball to introduce. Okay, and I'm just gonna go over here, collect this hidden item, or Repel. And over to the left, we have a Pokeball over there. I think it's potions, if I'm not wrong. No, it's burn heals. Okay, so that's useful as well. So we're going to go into Stadium. Here, this is where we sign up for the gym challenge. And then, of course, from then on, you'll start going to various gyms and turf field, and so on. That right there is Bead, which we will be encountering even more in the later part of the game, so yeah. Personally, I think I have a pretty unpopular opinion, right? So a lot of people don't like the friends that you meet in Pokemon X and Y, but I thought that those friends, right, the characters wise, were, in terms of character, I actually kind of like them. Of course, if they had, you know, made them more apparent in the game, and instead of just keeping them like separately hidden for and only appearing for certain battles, that would have been much better. But okay, so we have to enter our uniform number. I'm just gonna enter 101. Okay, number 101 it is. Yes. Okay, so gonna check out the Voodoo drop in, which is left of the stadium. You know, I'm really looking forward to like getting the bike, because walking around itself is, well, it's kind of slow. If you probably, I mean, you probably already noticed. So I'm just gonna walk over there. He's just gonna tell us, yeah, this is the Voodoo drop in, so great. So just gonna go right in, and we have some battles to face against these guys here. So Team Yell, yeah. But Sonia's gonna tell us a little bit about the lore of the game as well, researching the mysterious Pokemon. So she's just gonna tell us a little bit more about this statue and the darkest day, and then she's gonna stop and just be like, okay. Okay, so now these guys are here. I'm up for that, of course. We're gonna battle against Team Yell. I mean, to be honest, it seems like Pokemon, or at least Game Freak and the Pokemon Company, are trying to diversify their enemies, because it was obviously the evil teams in the past games that have been, you know, the main antagonists. But starting Generation 7, looks like they kind of put the purpose of the teams in the backseat, you know. In Gen 7, of course, the Aether Paradise was the true antagonist, and in Sword and Shield Gen 8, it is, well, I mean, you'll see at the end of the game, but you guys probably already know, right? So as you can see, it's pretty one-hit KO, pretty easy, and this is the purpose of us getting to level 100, so that we can try to speed up these battles as quickly as possible. With a snipe shot right there. Inteleon is personally my favorite starter. I kind of like Cinderace as well, but I'm really not on the Grookey gang. Comment box below, which is your favorite starter from Galar? So, easy game there. We're gonna sneak in some more battles of Hop here, and he's gonna heal us up for nothing because we didn't get hit at all anyway. And so basically, what I am planning, I'm not sure if this is how it's really gonna go, is that the first few gyms, right, are gonna match or the timing. So like gym number 1 should be, I mean, it's too late to have it completed at the 1 hour mark, but I'm thinking 1 hour 30 or 1 hour 45, and then hovering the water gym maybe 2:15 or 2:30, and then from then on we'll try to do like 30 minutes or 30 to 45 minute intervals between each gym, hopefully. And I mean, really the main gap in this game is between the 8th gym and the champion, of course, with the championship league battles in between. So yeah, that is Team Yell, and we have our third rival here, Marnie. So Marnie is being supported by Team Yell. They're apparently her fan club. So, and she has a Morpeko. I really like Marnie's theme as well. One of my favorite themes from these games. Okay, so we're gonna check in. Yes, Young Monster Kelpie G, indeed. Okay, so they're gonna have some rest, and then once that is all over, we are going to go over to the gym challenge, or at least the opening ceremony, which is going to be skipped, by the way, because, you know, we kind of turned off the cutscenes. So just go down here and out of there. I mean, I figured he's probably going to just teleport us there, so we might as well, right, instead of having to walk over. Okay, so here we are at the Motostoke Stadium. We have to check in and change into our challenger outfit. It's just gonna take a while. There we go, number 101. Okay, so anyway, you look sharp as a pin. Right, okay. So that's gonna happen. We're gonna skip the cutscenes, and then we're gonna fast forward right out to, you know, after everything happens. And there we have Leon, as well as Chairman Rose. So this is where Chairman Rose is introduced. Yeah, so his company Macrocosmos has a pretty big foothold in the Galar industry, or Galar economy. Okay, so yeah, that is that. And the first is in Turffield. So, the Gym Challenge. The Gym Challenge is an event which, okay, you can read there if you want. So now we're gonna head over to Turffield. Now, originally I wanted to, well, play till Turffield in this video, but of course, more reasonably, Motostoke, and we have one battle to do. So, yeah, now we have the ability to fly with the flying taxi. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play till the point we beat Hop in a moment, and then I'll end off the video, and we'll continue in part number 4, which is probably coming tomorrow or maybe a couple days more, but I'm going to be recording it all in one sitting anyway, so yeah. And there's some stuff over here later, I think some item, like the black glasses or something. Over here we have a silk scarf. And now we're gonna go over to the west, where we encounter Hop. Yeah, so he wants to battle us, and we're gonna destroy him. To be honest, I really do not like Hop, because, I mean, you know, on one hand you feel bad for like totally destroying him in battles, but on the other hand, like, I don't really bother at all. I mean, he's kind of an annoyance in my opinion, but you know, we have to have some rival, so he's right there. So yeah, second Pokemon in the party is Rookie D. I had to catch it so that I had one Pokemon in the party before I could transfer Inteleon into the main game to level it up to level 100. So he's just gonna say, oh, you monster type matchups, and nothing special there, okay? And one more Pokemon and we're all good. Rookie D. Yeah, so this is gonna be a one hit as well. Anyway, I'm actually planning to do more, plenty of max rate battles, shiny max rate battles, once we're done with the main game. So do stay tuned for that. Those will probably be like compilation videos, not so much part videos, but I'll see how things go. So that is all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, favorite, comments that are keeper right here on the Daily Porygonian, and stay tuned for part number 4, where we will finish up our first gym in Turffield. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Bye!